On the eve of 60, I thought I had it all, when suddenly the bottom dropped out. I fixed on 3 images from a previous time of travel and art. Using that, I decided to be like Cain, who kept it simple, wandering the earth. My dog Riddick and I want you to join us. Let's find what we've lost along the way. Let's do this together. Cain wandered, and he let the road guide him. It's good to be open to possibilities and not be too fixed on what you want to have happen on the road and in life. My buddy Jamie had a family connection in Wyoming he wanted to explore, and he allowed me to tag along. The first part of the journey involved following the footsteps of a man named Joe Hutto, who was one of the foremost naturalist experts on the bighorn sheep and had built and lived in a cabin in the wilderness of the Wind River Mountains for many, many years. He helped design and curate a museum dedicated to this in the very cool Western-style town of Du Bois, Wyoming. Next was a stop at the Sacagawea Cemetery, where the Shoshone tribe maintains she returned her people and died in 1884 at about 100 years of age. I really don't know how to describe it, aside from saying it's a very beautiful and a very, very powerful place. Clyde and Jenny Johnson are old family friends of Jamie's family and of Joe Hutto. They were so warm they even took us on an impromptu tour of the area around their town of Lander, followed by some amazing stew that Jenny had cooked. Riddick even met a kindred spirit. They both had lived fully and had had many iterations in their lives. Clyde was, among so much else, a shrimper in the Gulf, an underwater treasure hunter, and an academic. Jenny had been a painter and sculptor for many years. Clyde likes ice fishing with a group of younger guys that he hangs out with, and Jenny loves to elk hunt with her daughter. They'd both managed many ranches together for many years before finally moving to the small town of Lander.
Wow. How'd you get that in a kiln? Beautiful.
I have a big kiln. And this is a piece for the beaver. And I've told you I do a lot of work for the beaver in that I give a percentage back, and it ends up at the...
Both are, as so many from Wyoming tend to be, ardent conservationists, and Jenny's powerful work radiated this passion.
Mitigation.
Don't break it, Jamie. You're gonna buy that thing.
Kindergarten through 8th grade. So I had this great camera, and I would take pictures. Fun helps.
So wonderful to hear how they chose the place and life that suited them, and how this eventually brought them together to share that life.
These are portraits of the oldest living.
On this journey, we walk alone for much of it. But how wonderful when you get to share their quest with those that the road chooses for you, with those that you love.